Joining us now is David Rohde, executive editor of TheNewYorker.com. David, great to see you. Thanks for joining me.
Sure.
So what is the Justice Department doing right now?
They are, now that they have these 100 documents that they can use, I think a law enforcement official told me they're going to investigate the hell out of this. They want to now finally go question tons of people. And a law enforcement official also said that they have some sort of leads that they want to pursue. One of them, and this is not confirmed, but they have a lead that possibly Trump was showing some of these classified documents to people at Mar-a-Lago. Very reckless handling of classified information.
Probably, it probably dovetails with the criminal investigation afoot here, too, right?
Yes.
That is not something a former president or any person can do.
Yes.
Show classified documents to a random Mar-a-Lago staff or
Exactly.
whoever it was.
So this is not confirmed. It's a lead they want to pursue. And Judge Cannon's orders block them from doing that because they were not able to use any material or any knowledge based on those 100 classified documents to question a witness. Well, you know, you were shown a classified document. What did it say specifically? What country was it about? Because they want to corroborate, is this person actually telling the truth? So their goal right now is to just investigate. And my sense is there is no decision yet on indicting Trump in terms of classified information. It will definitely not be until after the midterm elections.
Do you sense that, I mean, there's this will he or won't he appeal question as far as the Supreme Court. Do you think that, I don't know if it's legal limbo, I'm not a legal analyst, but do you think that that at all circumscribes the Justice Department's actions in this hour?
I don't think so. I think once they got this, this big win, it was a very surprising win from the 11th Circuit, I think they've already started investigating the case. And again, a positive note here. This was opinion by, 3 judges. 2 of them were appointed by President Trump. They're young jurists. They're very conservative, Judge Grant and Judge Brasher. And they joined with an Obama-appointed judge to basically just, demolish, to just dismiss this claim from Trump that he can, wave his hand or think that and declassify things. These are clearly classified documents. They're marked classified. They belong to the U.S. government. End of discussion. So, he could go, I don't know. It's a strange thing Judge Cannon did, sort of removing that, She was supposed to wait, right, and see if they were going to take it to the Supreme Court, and she just immediately amended her order to say you can use the 100 documents.
Possibly because it was such a judicial thrashing from the 11th Circuit. The other thing the 11th Circuit did was say in no uncertain terms that the FBI's investigation was inextricably intertwined with the intelligence community's assessment. That is the Office of the Director of National Intelligence. That's doing a sort of separate in tandem review to see how much this compromises our national security. What do you expect is going on that front as the DOJ now has access to these 100 classified documents?
They're, I think doing a review of the intelligence community. And again, that part was stopped as well. Judge Cannon's, order was sort of vague, but there was a decision in the intelligence community to stop the review. Were there human sources compromised during this period that these documents were in Donald Trump's basement? Were there sort of special hacking, that had been used to get information or listening devices they want to see if there was damage as a result of the way he handled these documents. And this is all very important. Was he showing them to random people? Was there actual damage? A human source may have been killed. Again, none of this is confirmed, but all of that strengthens a prosecution. You want to tell a jury a story, and you want to say it wasn't just that these documents were sitting in a basement, it was that they caused real harm.
Right.
And so these are critical things. And I want to praise these 2 Trump judges. A term that some legal experts have used is that the judiciary, the judges are the last wall.
Yeah.
Many Trump judges stood up and rejected his false claims in 2020 of voter fraud.
Yeah.
And Judge Cannon did the wrong thing, and I think issued a series of sort of partisan pro-Trump rulings.
And I think we were worried that this was something we discussed last week, the Trumpification of the judiciary. We have a pleasing rebuttal to that concept in the ruling from the 11th Circuit. I got to ask you, in that vein, Raymond Dearie, special master, he is a judge appointed by Ronald Reagan, a Republican from long ago, but a conservative, has been checking Trump and his claims in real time, right? He began this whole special master process by asking questions about declassification, which Trump lawyers basically punted on. But now he's pressing Trump's lawyers to say, is there anything in this tranche of documents that might have been planted by the FBI? Is there anything in this 11,000 document haul that wasn't actually at Mar-a-Lago that could have been from someone else? How meaningful is it that someone like Dearie is able to effectively check the veracity of these claims that Trump is spouting all over right-wing media and on the internet?
It's terrific because, a trial, and it's a really serious thing. Are you and I going to be prosecuted and maybe go to jail? A trial is a fact-finding exercise. Can you prove that, this occurred beyond a reasonable doubt? And so Judge Dearie is simply saying to Trump's lawyers, you're making these wild claims publicly that these were planted. Prove it. Send me a list of which documents were planted. Present that in a motion, and then we will go through this piece by piece and see if you're actually telling the truth or not. So it's great. And yes, he's a Reagan-appointed judge, but I just want to be hopeful. There are good conservative judges. And, 2 on the 11th Circuit did the right thing. Judge Dearie's doing the right thing. And it's just very important for people to believe that there can be sort of public servants in these positions, that not everyone has to be so partisan and polarized.
Yeah, it's not even a question of glass half full or glass half empty. The only judge who's really done Trump's bidding is Eileen Cannon, the district court judge. And she did a strange thing today that definitely wasn't in service to Trump. So perhaps the judiciary is as strong as we have hoped it would be.
We'll see.
We shall see. David Rohde, executive editor of TheNewYorker.com. Thanks for your time tonight.